r/confidently incorrect. Now this is the place where intelligence goes to die, along with the hopes and dreams of anybody probably in any of these screenshots. You know, the sun doesn't actually cause skin cancer. The sun actually kills cells. It's the sunscreen that we put on our bodies that cause cancer. That's why I, as a ginger, don't fucking wear sunscreen. Well, my bad, Timmy Tough Knuckles. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that. I could be in the wrong here, because I guess I'm not that smart. But what does being a ginger have to do with this whole, conversation? But maybe I'm wrong here. I could easily be. Let me know. But this is just an accident, a tragedy waiting to happen. Hopefully this guy doesn't go outside that much, to test this theory out for himself. And pork is the worst thing you can eat. The cow and pig are not even natural animals. Tell me where in nature you can find a cow. If I wanted to see a gorilla, I'd go to a jungle. If I wanted to see a polar bear, I'd go to the Arctic. Where in nature is a cow? A farm is man-made and cows and pigs are hybridized animals. A pig is a crossbred. A pig is a crossbreed between a muskrat, a bobcat, and a hyena. So, you're eating a muskrat. Let that sink in. I don't know where people get ideas like these, but how could a pig doesn't even have the characteristics of any of these things, and then even then, how would any of this just even make sense? Where do people get and create ideas like these? Like, did he just wake up one day, have an epiphany, and just be like, you know what? Muskrat, bobcat, hyena. That must be what pig is. Can't be found in nature. Nothing like it can ever be found in nature. This is just what it is. But the show is made in France, basically Paris, not Europe. Yeah, buddy. r/confidently incorrect. Bro, France is in Europe. I don't know where they think, where France is. Maybe they think it's in Asia. Only Asians live in France. And, France is in Asia. I don't know. This guy obviously failed any single class that might have been able to teach him something decent. Okay. I feel like I cracked the code on this virus and can genuinely prove that it's nothing but a hoax made for insider trading. The hantavirus is mentioned by name in the show Friends, season 9, episode 10. This is a very clear attempt at capitalizing on a pandemic by causing a fake pandemic using a fictional virus so that they can use prediction markets to make millions. And obviously, I bet Netflix is behind all, as they lost the right to Friends on the platform. So now they're using something from the show to profit. Once again, don't know where these people get these ideas from. This woman who's probably never made any sort of significant discovery in her life, let's be honest, suddenly just woke up and was like, I figured it out. And then found a connection between the hantavirus, the show Friends, Netflix, and insider trading. I really wish that I could come up with ideas this crazy or easily, and maybe my life would be a lot easier. Effects of steroids: being 30 and looking 45. Lol, you think steroids would in any way help with strongman competitions? Hypertrophy and strength are not as aligned as you think. Most powerlifters are smaller than most intermediate bodybuilders, but can lift 4 times what they can. Steroids, some more than others, is 100% helping you as a strongman. Being natural will in no way make you a better strongman than someone enhanced. You might confuse it with fighting professionally, which is still wrong. Yeah, I don't really know what the argument is here. Yes, a lot of times that things like steroids or doing some sort of drug will have negative effects, whether it's socially, mentally, physically, whatever. But people take these drugs specifically for these physical activities or sports that they're doing. So in that moment that they're doing it, they will have better or boosted effects than someone who's truly all natural. Just to let people know that if anybody owns any kind of Lysol spray that kills 99.99% of germs, if you read the back of it, it has the hantavirus ingredient in the can. Please get rid of your Lysol can. And yeah, your head is just a place where you store your teeth, huh, buddy? Is the hantavirus the same thing as the hantavirus, or is this like some new thing that I haven't heard of? No clue. But either way, what an ingredient, a virus ingredient, and then it's in the Lysol cans. I've never read the ingredients of a Lysol can, but I don't think it has a hantavirus ingredient in it. Whatever that even means. The first time I learned ducks hiss, that is a goose. They're literally the same thing. No big difference between ducks and geese. These things can terrorize people in Canada if we go near their nests. She was lucky. Counter tame ones. That's not true. A duck will eventually turn into a geese. What? No. Yeah, ducks just eventually grow old and grumpy. And then that's what geese are. They're just grumpy old ducks. I don't know why people think that there can't be similarities between two different animals, but then still be two whole different things. It just has to be one way or no one's way. One muscle memory hijacked the crew in its own way. This is AI. It's not, by the way. It is. Look at the table. Look at the booklet on the table. Yeah, it's just being blown by the way. I hate AI as much as the next person, and it's just super annoying. It's very fucking annoying. But people are so quick to call AI on anything that they just don't believe is possible or natural or real anyway. It could be the smallest detail. If there's like a dot due to like an editing error, they're like, yeah, all of a sudden it's AI. It's just like, what are you on? Yeah, the ISS is a fake high-altitude aircraft with nobody in it, because space does not exist. Understand not wanting to be a sheep and, not believing everything that you just simply see online or whatever, but straight up saying that space does not exist is just crazy. I don't know what makes you special to not believe in something that everybody else, believes in, but you're vastly mistaken, unfortunately. Well, that's gonna be all for right now. Thank you if you somehow made it this far. Please like and subscribe, support a small creator, invest in me so I can invest in you. That's what I said. Bye bye.